Hey everyone, welcome to the 3 Up Moon livestream. It's Saturday, February 1st. We're picking up where we left off in our Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke challenge. And we're playing a version of Pokemon Fire Red with Pokemon abilities and items all shuffled around and randomized, plus Pokemon abilities and items up to Sword and Shield, which I think is Generation 8. So we've got a whole bunch of Pokemon through all the generations, not just the first few generations. But it's Generation 1. It's still Pokemon Fire Red. We're still in Kanto, and our goal is still to complete all the gym badges. We have one of them, which we got in the last episode. And also we want to beat the Elite Four and the Champion. So we're doing an earlier stream today because on Saturdays I'm starting to do regular rehearsals with a band that I'm in. So we're going to start doing some early ones. We got a nice fresh hot cup of coffee to start things off. And we're going to be doing a quick team recap in just a second to pick up where we left off and showcase the team. Now, like I said, it's randomized Pokemon abilities and items. So our starter was a Staravia that actually had Primordial Sea, which automatically summons like heavy rain, heavy downpour, kind of like Rain Dance. It's actually the ability of Kyogre, one of the Generation 3 legendaries. So that just goes to show you just how mixed up it can be, which is fun. And let's see how far we can get in this run. 2 streams ago we started a run and we lost all our Pokemon before we got to Brock, so you never know how it's gonna go. Also thank you to Big Dude Vin and Shaky Johnson and PX Pedals for the follows, and to SSJ Go 1099 for the shout out. Thanks so much. Alright, folks. Let's do a quick team recap with the music here. Thank you for your patience. If you had watched the previous episode, or if you're watching after the fact on YouTube and you are on to the second part, our starter was a Staravia, which I had mentioned before, which is a normal flying type from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Generation 4. Then we ended up catching a few other Pokemon. We did lose 2 Pokemon. We lost Staravia and we lost Buttfrog, the Timpole, from Pokemon Black and White. But this is our current team. Now, like I said, it's randomized Pokemon, randomized movesets and abilities, and it's Pokemon all the way up to Sword and Shield, so all the way up to Generation 8 that are included in this hack. We have Belmondo, named after Simon, the Belmont family from Castlevania, pure fighting type Mienfoo, which evolves at level 50, believe it or not. I think it's just because of the way that level curves work in Generation 5, like in Black and White. But if we can hold on to Mienfoo until level 50, that'd be pretty cool. This is our Route 1 encounter, and the way that it works is we can only catch the first Pokemon we encounter in each new area. That doesn't count as gift Pokemon, so like starters or the gift Lapras or gift Eevee, those don't count. You can still get those, and they're still randomized. So you still have an opportunity to catch something in Celadon, for example, or in Pallet Town. The abilities are random, so Belmondo has Stall, which allows it, or forces it to move after slower foes. So, unfortunately, we actually have some good speed for Mienfoo. But unfortunately, we have an ability that ensures that we go last every time, which is fine. We have Rock Tomb, Brine, Revel Dance, and Infestation. Infestation is kind of like a bug-type version of Wrap. It does damage every 4 or 5 turns, or attacked for 4 to 5 turns. And then Revel Dance is interesting because any Pokemon that learns this turns it into its type. So if we were a Fairy type, it'd be Fairy. If we were a Bug type, it'd be Bug. So it just gives us like a same type attack bonus move, which is pretty nice. So Belmondo is pretty much the MVP at the moment. Next to Espeon, our Espeon. We just caught Espeon randomly in Route 22. It's pure Psychic type. Excellent stats comparatively to the other Pokemon. It has Strong Jaw, which boosts biting moves, but we don't have any biting moves. We have Payback, Flare Blitz, ton of damage here, Hydro Cannon, which is essentially the water type Hyper Beam, and then Judgment, which is Arceus's move. So some pretty high power moves. And an interesting ability. Then we have Posha, like Portia and Potion, This is Posha, the Galarian Slowking. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, there are different regional forms, and this is the regional form of Slowking, which adds poison to the typing, which is pretty interesting. It has a rough skin, so it does damage to anyone that does physical damage to us. And we have Aerial Ace, Petal Storm, Frenzy Plant, and Parting Shot. Parting Shot's interesting. It lowers the opponent's attack and special attack, and then you can swap out. We just learned this. Pretty interesting strategic move, I would say. And hopefully the volume is okay, like the game volume. If it's a little too loud, let me know. And we just picked up Shramp. Shramp is our Clauncher from Pokemon X and Y. This is essentially what would have been the $500 Magikarp, just outside of Mount Moon. So we ended up buying this little shrimp. It's got Healer, which is an okay ability. And then we have Bite, Crush Claw, Outrage, and Crush Grip. Crush Grip does more damage depending on how much HP the foe has. So some pretty interesting moves as well, and some stuff we can be strategic with. We do have Experience Share to start as well. You got the option to pick if you want to start with Experience Share, and it works a little more like the newer games. Similar to if we're poisoned, it won't actually bring us down to a fainted Pokemon, it'll bring us down to a sliver of health and then heal us, which is how it works in the newer games. TMs can be used multiple times, also how it works in the newer games, and Experience Share is essentially a key item that you can turn on and off. And then lastly, we have Frogboy, who was our first encounter in Mount Moon, inside of Mount Moon. Water Dark. It's a random Greninja that just appeared at the end of the last stream, and we were able to catch it. It also has Disguise, which is a pretty awesome ability because it guarantees we can always take one hit with no damage. So it's kind of like Fake Out, but it's a shield every time we send it out. It also has Petal Storm and Judgment, similar to some of our other Pokemon, and Skull Bash, which, in my opinion, takes too long. I don't like two-turn moves, and then Trick Room. So not fantastic on the move front, but no weak moves, that's for sure. So we're going to save, we're going to switch to the game audio, and we're going to pick up where we left off, which is the only thing we did was we headed into Mount Moon, we caught a Greninja at the end of the last stream, and we picked up Bullet Seed and an item. So we're just going to fight the trainers in Mount Moon and continue forward. So volume-wise, it's going to change a little bit, and like I said, just let me know if you need more or less of me. Let's dig into this. We have the Experience Share turned on right now because I do want these Pokemon to level up. And in fact, we could probably actually lead with Posha and Espeon, and these two will just... Normally my thing, like, maybe it's just a compulsion, but my thing in Pokemon games is that I love ordering my party from lowest level to highest level, weakest to strongest, just so I can always lead with my weakest Pokemon and guarantee the experience. But we have Experience Share, so it's probably okay to just start with one of our stronger Pokemon. We explored the entire left side. Beware, Zubat is a bloodsucker. What? I'm waiting for my friends to find me here. You were challenged by Last Iris. Sayayay. Okay, we got a Psyduck. We are Poison Psychic, so it can do some decent damage to us, but we also have these moves, the grass moves. And as soon as I said that, Psyduck uses Flare Blitz. Amazing. Like I said, you have no idea what the opponent's moves are going to be. Thank you, Posha. Espeon Greer level 18. And Belmondo at level 19. Wow. Shrimp and Frogboy both got a level. See, that's what I mean. I kind of want to turn experience share off because I don't know if we want to be at like level 20 at the beginning of Mount Moon. Holy shit. Ho. It's a ho. Bro hose before ho hose. Well, we can't catch this thing because we've already caught the Greninja in here, but there's Wild Greninja and Ho-Ohs in here. That's insane. It's using the Roar of Time. That's a pretty powerful move. It's a Dragon-type Hyper Beam, essentially. Wow. That was our Ho-Oh moment, like in the Pokemon anime. At the very beginning of the Pokemon anime, Ash actually witnesses a Ho-Oh, which is a Generation 2 legendary, well before Generation 2 even was a thing. Wow, there's some pretty cool Pokemon here. Starting to snow here. Wow. Actually, 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, welcome in, Corvus. Thanks for the posture check and the hydrate. Alright. Yes, Beyond coming through. You didn't miss much, Corvus. We just did a team recap, listened to some music, and we leveled up Shrimp and Frogboy a few levels. That's basically it. It's from yesterday. Routes. I thought Routes was a cool Pokemon. The whole evolution line. The potion, or the Pokemon Center is right outside. So, we're just gonna go heal before we continue on. I was gonna call the Pokemon Center the Potion House. I kinda like that. If I made an RPG, I'd make the Heal Hut the Potion House. Oh shit, maybe I'd call it the Heal Hut. The Healing Hut. Or I'd call it the Potion House. like Potion House and Heal Hut. In fact, I'd love to make an RPG. I've actually got an idea for one, and I specifically did make one a long time ago called Wind Saga, or Wind Saga. However you want to pronounce it. But it was like a sci-fi RPG where you could travel from planet to planet, so each of the area to a different planet surface. And the overworld was just like a space map. It was cool. Had 6 boss fights. I made it in RPG Maker 2003, way back in the day. But it is lost to the sands of time. Never uploaded it anywhere. Just on my personal computer. And I've always wanted to make another one. Like a turn-based battle system RPG. Okay, let's heal up. Okay, back through Mount Moon. Oh, one moment. Okay. See, anyone hearing those Pokemon cries every once in a while, like that in the background, in the music? I never noticed those playing this game as a kid, or any of the Game Boy Advance games as a kid, until I started playing this game with headphones. It's a fun little touch, adding the cries of Pokemon in the distance. I mean, they don't do that in the later games. They don't do that in the DS games, as far as I know. Or potentially the 3DS games is when I stopped doing that kind of thing, but it's pretty cool. Sorry, I bumped my microphone, didn't mean to do that. Aha, a wild Greninja. That's where we found our frog boy. Speaking of Frog Boy. Level 13. Download is a pretty good ability. It's one of the Porygon of special abilities. I think it boosts your attack and special attack. We could do this. We could use Parting Shot and lower its attack and special attack right after that download. We'll upload it. I'm gonna obviously body this thing. Potion wants to learn Teleport. Well, that's a different way of doing the Parting Shot. Yeah, let's forget that. And keep Parting Shot, because Parting Shot at least lowers the attack and special attack. We'd be more strategic. We need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. Let's go. You're fighting type. It's gonna use Secret Sword, which we resist because we are psychic. And then Core Enforce. I can't remember what Core Enforce the type is. It's actually Core Enforcer is the original move. It deals damage, and if the target has already moved this turn, suppresses the target's ability while it remains in battle. When a Pokemon is holding Dragonium Z and uses Z power, Core Enforcer will turn into Devastating Drake, which has base power 140 and targets all foes. Well, we're not going to be digging into Z moves. Even though we can use them, we just don't have the items. And items aren't shuffled in there, so the chances of us finding it are going to be pretty slim. Interesting, though. Obviously, there's newer moves in here that can't actually fit the text limit for the title. So it just became Core Enforce. There's a few that are like that. Shramp wants to learn Skull Bash. This is actually a pretty funny moveset for this thing, because it makes me wonder if this is like a Rainbow Mantis Shrimp. Those underwater creatures that have like the little 1-inch punch, they can kind of crank their claw back and punch with so much force. That's the vibe I get from this Pokemon's moveset. Skull Bash. It takes 2 turns. I'm not a huge fan. Crush Grip could do better. I'll do it. I'll get rid of Crush Grip for Skull Bash. Frog Boy wants to learn Teleport. For Trick Room, sure. Why not? Just for now. When am I going to ever use it? Probably not. I'm never going to use it. Oh dang, it's got Fake Out. Thank you for the crit. Rare Candy, who are we gonna give it to? Instant level up. Frog boy. Oh, download only boosts attack, physical attack. I thought it was special attack. I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Gym lends me a hand. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Well, that's why they call it Mount Tardis. Kingler. Okay, oh, yep. This is the Dynamax or Gigantamax Kingler, which has so much foam at the mouth in its design that it looks like a Santa Claus beard. Santa Crab. Santa Claus. Oh, I get it. Applause. Applause, Game Freak. I get it. I got it. That's why you even designed this thing in the first place. Santa Claus. Bravo. Now the tall Meowth or long Meowth, it's part of our layout on all of our streams in the bottom left. That is also a Gigantamax Meowth. Or Dynamax Meowth. I don't know why there's two names for it, but there's two names for the same thing. Which is real dumb. I just think the idea of your Pokemon getting really big and becoming kaiju could have been handled in a much cooler way than just having it Dynamax or Gigantamax evolve or transform in the middle of a battle and then completely overpower the opponent until they Dynamax and Gigantamax, and then it's just not, I don't know, it's not that fun. It doesn't look that fun. The Megas were a little bit more of a, they made a little more sense, but personally I'd rather Pokemon just regularly evolve. Just by level up or something like that. I'd rather less gimmicks. Alright, we didn't check that section yet, did we? Dang. Well, it's our Ho-Oh again. I will definitely fight this thing, though, to get the experience points. Two aerial ace shots. Yeah, we gotta go back because there was a section that we didn't do. And it might make sense to go heal before we continue on. Yeah, perfect. Espeon level 19. Just right here. It's actually not that far. Lots of cool Pokemon in that moon. Oh, I missed. Oh, a different kind of mist. Yo, Baked ZD, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. Keeping those emotes going. Also, Happy New Year. Keeping the sub going for 6 months. Thank you so much. Haven't done too many Twitch streams this year yet, but in January of 2021 is when I started my channel. So January 18th, we actually did our 4-year anniversary special. It's up on my YouTube channel, but we played through, not the whole game, but we played Wario Land 1, 2, and 3. I've actually played all 4 of the games in full on the channel before, but I just figured we'd get garlicky and play some Wario games. They're fun. They're fun. I'd love to still see more Wario Land games in the series. In the future, it'd be really cool. I think if Wario Land 4 wasn't rushed and such a brief experience in comparison to number 3, which is just such a jam-packed platformer, they probably would have kept going with it. But also, if it wasn't for WarioWare really killed the series because the same team worked on Wario Land. And that just was so popular when it came out that they were just like, forget platformers for a little bit. But yeah, 4 years, it's kind of crazy. Time flies. We're doing earlier streams on Saturdays now, just because I have a regular rehearsal with my band, one of my bands, on Saturday afternoon, so we do this now. But we did start with a Staravia in this, normal flying type. We lost a couple Pokemon, we lost 2 Pokemon, a Staravia and Timpole, but this hack has newer Pokemon in it, and so we have Belmondo, the Mienfoo, with a pretty varied moveset at the moment. We have Shramp, which is our $500 Magikarp, but randomized, also with a really interesting moveset that makes me think like it's one of those Mantis Shrimps, with that super powerful Claw Punch. It just has that vibe to it. We have Frog Boy, who is our encounter in Mount Moon, which is where we are. So we just randomly caught ourselves a Greninja with a Pokeball. And we have Posha, which just leveled up. Posha is our Galarian Slowking. Poison and Psychic. And then Espeon, we caught also with just a Pokeball. So Espeon is on the team. It's a pretty good move set for most of our Pokemon. And we've got Poison Psychic, Psychic, Fighting, Water, Water Dark. It's an okay type coverage. We had a little better of a spread earlier, but I'm not complaining. 5 Pokemon in a Nuzlocke is pretty good. Can't complain about that at all. So yeah, just going through Mount Moon at the moment and heading to Cerulean City. Let's go. Alright, Vaporeon can do a lot of damage to us actually. If we're faster, this might work. Yes. Poison and Psychic. I don't think that's a combination that exists. Maybe one other Pokemon is Poison and Psychic. But there's an entire 3 Pokemon evolution. Like there's a Galarian Slowpoke and Slowbro and Slowking. Normally I would do tons of switch training, but we have experience share. Potion for Posha. Thankfully, it doesn't do too much. Okay, we're gonna switch. Heracross could be strong against us as well here. And I'm just hoping that we're faster. So we can roast this beetle. Roast him. Flare Blitz does recoil, so we do have to be careful with that. Star Piece. We can sell that in the shop. Oh, jeez. Excuse me? Why can I not run away? Whew. Oh my gosh. Insult to injury, this is our friggin' starter. Straight to the Poké Center. It's the only way. Floette is fairy type, so this should still do some damage. Yeah. Seems like it might be fairy grass. Right, aerial ace this thing. Nice. Whew. Just made it. It can be stressful in a Nuzlocke if you don't make it to the Pokemon Center in time. And some people will add the extra caveat or extra rule where you can only use a Pokemon Center once per the entire run. So let's say there's like 10 total Pokemon Centers in the game. That means you can only fully heal your team 10 times, and you have to be strategic. Why? Why do that? Why cheat yourself that way? Thank you, thank you. Yes. Pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. Okay, we got Luna. Pure psychic type. Yes. Growlithe has liquidation. Water type move. Ah, oh, damn. Close. The rough skin took it out, but still. If you find a fossil, give it to me in Scram. Spinda's here. Every single Spinda has a unique pattern of spots on its face, by the way. I think there's like over 20,000 or 38,000 different versions of Spinda. It's pretty cool. If you look into it, you can actually see. People have done some videos on the different versions of Spinda. Exactly. Wow, you killed my one Pokemon. You must be good. The rocket grunt was like, so you are good. Thief. Is that going to be worth it? Well, let's see. Can anyone learn Bullet Seed? No. Can anyone learn Rock Tomb? Belmondo has it. We could teach you to Frog Boy. You know what? Let's do this instead of teleport. Who needs teleport? So both Belmondo and Frog Boy. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe we'll just replace Rock Tomb with Thief. Yeah, it's 100% accuracy as opposed to 95. And a chance that we could steal an item, so that's fine. Oh, jeez. I feel like this thing's gonna body me. Look, if it uses a dark type move, we could be screwed. One of our Pokemon was killed by a crocodile, that's why. One of the 2 Pokemon we lost. Wimpod. I believe this is one of the fossil Pokemon. First one we've seen. The other thing about this too is if you go to the Pokedex, I don't think that you can see any of these Pokemon that we're running into. Yeah, it's just, I guess if you go to National, is Wimpod going to be in here somewhere? Oh wow, it just keeps going. Well, I guess they're all in here. Yeah, damn. They got the whole dang Pokedex in here. Wow, they got the whole dang Pokedex in the Pokedex. Saved. Oh, let's go. Heracross. And everyone has Hydro Cannon. Water Hyper Beam. Alright, we got Luna. Fire Pledge. What? Calm down. Alright, Heracross time. Sludge Bomb's gonna do nothing. Basically absorb the poison at that point. Yeah. Perfect. Snivy. You shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. Oh. Alright, so this Mr. Mime, Galarian Mr. Mime, is Ice and Psychic. Or, sorry, Ice and Fairy. Right? Ice and Fairy? No, it's Ice and Psychic. Okay, calm down here. There we go. It was actually Crocodile using Rockatoon that destroyed our Staravia, if I'm thinking correctly. That's how we lost our starter. Oh, shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said anything. Okay, how about this? Yikes. Get brined. Good old Crocodile brine. Yum. Armando wants to learn what? Hail. Hail no. Espeon wants to learn Giga Impact. I think that Judgment is stronger. We have to rest after Giga Impact. It only has 5 power points, and it's 10%. Or yeah, 10% less accuracy. So I'm not gonna keep it. Exactly. Yes. Hell no. We have too good, like, our movesets are too good right now to be adding Mist or Hail. Hey, we got ourselves our first Moonstone. Not terrible for levels right now. Another Wimpod. Swish this around here. We have ourselves a Revive, which we can't use, but we'll sell. We'll definitely sell that. Yeah, come on. Hydro Cannon unfortunately has a chance to, it's 90% accuracy, so it does have a chance to miss. So that was a bit risky there. Even though we're level 20 and that's level 8, I still don't trust it. Okay, we got Heracross. Flare Blitz is the way to go. We'll take that recoil damage, that's okay. Amazing. Boom. Level 18 Frog Boy. And you want to use Vaporeon. Let's do it. Let's send out Frog Boy for the first time. And the reason why is because we have Petal Storm. Posha has it as well too, our Slowking, but much less health. Eldegoss. This is a cool Pokemon. Can't catch anyone else here, but is this from Sword and Shield? Yes, it is. It's the Cotton Bloom Pokemon. Pure Grass type, and it evolves from Gossifleur. Gossifleur becomes Eldegoss. Immediately in first. Alright. Level 16, Shrimp wants to learn Bestow. What is that? The user passes its held item to the target when the target isn't holding an item. Nope. Interesting move in strategy, but we don't have any hold items. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna do it just because we're near the end. I didn't want to have to use the super potion, but I will. Who are we giving it to? Yes, beyond. Whoa, Lichen Rock. Werewolf up in here. I believe from Sun and Moon. We caught the Espeon pretty easily with a Pokeball. And then I, without thinking, just said, yes, Beyond. And then I was like, I can't not name it that now. Chikorita. I just exclaimed yes, and then had to continue it. Alright, we got a chance at a fossil. We can pick. If anyone wants us to choose the Dome or the Helix fossil, let me know in the chat. The chat can decide. Alright, Heracross. Just keep using Flare Blitz while we can. Nice. Level 21. Potion wants to learn Strength Set. Interesting. What is that? Another grass type move. The user drains HP equal to the foe's attack stat. It also lowers the foe's attack stat. Oh. Maybe we do. Bye-bye parting shot. Let's give it a shot. That's kind of interesting. It's like Giga Drain, but or Mega Drain, but based on the opponent's attack. Frogboy wants to learn Odor Sleuth, which I'm never going to use realistically in a battle. Just go for Flare Blitz again. Should do a decent amount. Yeah, roasting a marshmallow is just as easy as roasting a beetle. Second Moonstone. We have no healing items. Here we go. Fossil fight. Alright, just let me know if you want me to pick up the Dome or the Helix fossil. And ironically, this guy has a Lilip, which is a fossil Pokemon from Generation 3. It's rock and grass type, so it's going to resist the grass super effective boost. However, it's going to focus on Skull Bash, which is not the best move. And then Chikorita up next, which might have the advantage on us. If we weren't so gosh dang awesome. What? Yo, it held on by the skin of its pear. By the skin of its fruit. Reuniclus, which is we're dark type and it is psychic. It has comatose. The opposing Reuniclus is drowsing, not drowsy, drowsing. Armando, level 22, let's go. We'll each take a fossil, no being greedy. Alright, well we got into an encounter on this side, so we'll take this one. Helix fossil. Chikorita appeared there, so. Will it be a Lord Helix? Will it be an Omanite Omastar? Probably not. Could be anything. Could be a fossilized Staravia. Remember, Frogboy can always take a hit with no damage. It's a pretty good ability. Lycanroc. Antidote. We're almost there. We made it. We made it to Route 4, which means we can catch another Pokemon right now, and we can teach our Pokemon a couple of moves. In the original game, you've got someone who teaches you Mega Punch over here and Mega Kick over here. However, these will be random moves. Let's see. This move can only be learned once. Okay, we won't know what move this is because nobody is able to learn it, so we're just going to move beyond. Talk to this guy. So we'll have to come back here eventually with more Pokemon. Which Pokemon wants to learn this one? Nobody. So nobody can learn either of these moves. Which means we'll definitely have to come back. It's just the luck of the draw. I think Raspberry actually heals something, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, Person does, so let's give that to somebody. Potion won't be confused. Raspberry is just for medicine, so we'll toss it. TM5, which is Roar. And that's it. There's just going to be our chance to catch Pokemon here, so let's just do it. First encounter. Wow, okay. Phalanx, which is essentially a bunch of these little Kirby-looking dudes, Meta Knight-looking dudes within armor. But they are an army. They travel together as like a little centipede. Kind of a weird design for a Pokemon. I don't know what type this is. And it has Misty Surge, which basically makes it so that Dragon-type Pokemon or Dragon-type moves can't hit a Pokemon on the field that is grounded or that isn't flying or levitating. It's kind of an odd ability. So Phalanx is pure fighting type. It's the formation Pokemon. 5 of them are troopers and 1 in the brass in the beginning gives orders. The brass's orders are absolute. The 6 of them working together as one Pokemon. Teamwork is also their battle strategy, and they constantly change their formation as they fight. And it doesn't evolve? No, it doesn't evolve. It's literally just this. Okay. Pure fighting type. We don't necessarily need pure fighting type, but we definitely want another Pokemon on the team. We have 2 Psychics. We have 2 Waters. And then we'll have 2 fighting types. Basically. It has Charge, which is going to boost special defense as well as electric moves. Maybe it has electric moves. We shall see. And it's very possible we won't be able to catch this because we only have a few Pokeballs right now. Yes, there we go. If anyone wants to name this Pokemon, we definitely can go ahead and name them. We got level 20. Feel free to drop a name in the chat or use a name character redeem. This is the rough it is a rough terrain Pokemon. It's the formation Pokemon. Okay, let's change this up. Ooh, that's a cool sprite. Sausage Link. Welcome in, Shaky. Will Sausage Link work? Maybe. S-A-U-S-A-G. What if it's Saw-Sedge? That is it. Amazing. Okay, we'll call it Sausage Link. We'll add it to the team, take a quick look, and then I'm gonna be right back. Just gotta swap out the laundry, take a quick break. Look how big this sprite is here. Wow. Alright, this is Sausage Link. The fighting type Calm Phalanx. It has Misty Surge, so it's always gonna summon that terrain, which, like I said, negates the damage of Dragon type moves on any Pokemon that isn't flying or levitated. So any grounded Pokemon touching the ground isn't gonna get hit by Dragon type moves. And also boosts something, I think it's attack or special attack, for grounded Pokemon. Charge is pointless because we don't have an electric move. Same with Mist and Helping Hand, so it actually has terrible, unusable moves. I'll quickly pop into here, see what we can teach it. Rock Tomb, absolutely. So we'll be able to do some rock damage. Thief, it should be able to learn. Nope. I guess not. Bullet Seed. Nope. And then Roar. It can learn, kind of pointless. So at least we have one move that can do some damage. I'm gonna save here and be right back. Whatever I do, do not turn off that power. You're correct. Just had to swap the old laundry. Swap the old laundryloo. Get some more coffee. Pour a cup of that coffee Mizzou. So Phalanx is an interesting Pokemon because it's kind of like Execute, where it's a bunch of Pokemon working together, or Magnemite when they become Magneton. One moment, just one sec, sorry. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Oh, wow. Thank you again for your patience, everyone. Best viewers on... Thank you. Thanks, bot, for telling me about all the best viewers. Boop. You've been booped. Alright, just gotta reset my controller and we're gonna head to Cerulean City and heal our party. I think this should be working now. Yep. There we go. Perfect. So we're in a new area. We got a full team here. Sausage Link will eventually level up. It's level 8 right now, but we have experience share. And we should just honestly heal everybody. And we could take on the gym because Misty's ace is just going to be level 22, I believe. We could do that. One of the rules I always give myself is if there's randomized trades and we have one of the Pokemon the NPCs are looking for, I have to do the trade, even if it's the MVP on our team. I try to follow that rule at least. This person wants a Poliwhirl, which we don't have, but they're wanting to trade for a Jinx, and that's the original trade. So that's not randomized. You can totally actually do that trade in the OG. It's an interesting trade because it does teach you about trade evolutions. If you trade your Poliwhirl, it evolves into a Poliwrath for the NPC. You can't get it back, but it teaches you about the trade evolutions. If we do at least 12 of these, then we get a Premier Ball. Eight potions. It's not too bad. And let's sell what we got here. There's a few things we can sell, like the Star Piece, which gives us 6,000, and the Revive, which we can't use, which gives us 1,000. And then back to the drawing board. So now we have 2 Premier Balls. Let's get some Super Potions. There's also a rare candy up here. Give it to Shrimp. Out of all of them, Shrimp can still evolve. I'm probably not going to end up using the powder jar at all, but and we're going to have ourselves a battle with our rival here. We ready? There we go. Dedenne, which is a fairy electric type. It's strong against us in 2 ways, so we should probably switch out. Okay. And it has Truant. That's nice. Okay, back will do twice the damage, as it normally would, because it hits us first, but still doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately, being a dark type move. Fairy resists dark, and is strong against dark type. Hey, level 9. Now we've got ourselves a bug flying type. Kinda risky to stand, but we'll Flare Blitz. The recoil is a bit much. Level 10. Ooh, yeah, that's a good move. We're definitely going to learn Fake Out. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, good. I was going to say, it's actually not a good spot to be in. Health-wise, the Flare Blitz could have actually, the recoil could have done a decent amount of damage to us. Nice. Fomantis. We had a chance to catch this one. Yo, bro. Put me to sleep, huh? Nice strat. Sleep Powder Leech Seed. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Fomantis was one of the starter choices, by the way. This sucks. Okay, well, let's try another one. No, let's not actually. Let's stay in. It's gonna force me to use super potions. Okay, I woke up and used infestation. Perfect. Oh, this is such a bad situation. It's gonna use Sleep Powder on me again. It's not. Wow. Little rebel dance here. Oh, come on. Wow. Wow. Belmondo held on. Wow. Okay, well. Thankfully we didn't lose any Pokemon. That was tougher than I expected. Came very, very close to losing Belmondo. Now the question is, do we keep going? Do we go back and train? Or do we just use Nugget Bridge as the training segment? Probably you just go for it. Route 24, it's a brand new route, so we're going to try and catch a Pokemon here. But in the meantime, 5 trainers in a row. Let's go for it. Levels aren't too bad. Nice. Cryogonal. Yes, please. Yes, beyond. Level 13, Sausage Link. Okay. Sending a bug type. Hopefully this doesn't do too much. Sparkle Aria I don't think is a bug type. Good. It's actually Sparkling Aria. It's a water type move. I definitely wouldn't have guessed that from the animation. It's the signature move of Primarina and was introduced in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It inflicts damage to all adjacent Pokemon, including allies. If the target was burned, the burn is automatically healed. And that's it. It's a sound-based move, actually. Interesting. It still also hits Pokemon if they have a substitute. I wouldn't have guessed water. Alright, Battle 2. Battle 2, we got Sobble, which is pure water type. Should take this out really easily with a Battle Storm. We got Igglybuff. Stay in. Balloon Judgment. And then Kingler. This is going to be Gigantamax Kingler or Santa Claus. Sure. Yes. Level 23. Sausage Link is level 14. It's good to have the experience share. Battle 3. 3 people watching, 3 up moon, battle number 3, 3, 3, 3. Nice. Clean sweep with that Petal Swarm, or Petal Storm. And Growlithe, that's easy peasy. We don't even have a water move, I just realized. That's gotta change. Number 4. Picky Peck. The Woodpecker Pokemon from Sun and Moon. I think so. It's Judgment. Squish the bird. And then Amora is Rock and Ice. Little baby Brontosaurus. Let's go for it. He's got one Pokemon. He's got Burmy. I believe this is Steel and Bug today. Ooh, yeah. Strength sap as well. Our Slowking has this. Definitely over-missed. So we're really building out a good moveset for Phalanx. Sausage-like. Alright, we beat our contest. We get a nugget. This is another 5,000, I believe, that we can sell it for. Want to join Team Rocket? Are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you obviously need some convincing. Let me make you an offer you can't refuse. We're gonna have 2 new encounters here coming up. Two new potential additions to the team. We're all stocked up on Pokeballs and potions. And then pretty much once we do this first section here, once we take on these trainers, talk to Bill, who created the PC storage system, we're going to go head down to face off against Misty in the second gym. Thief is super effective. That's it. Ah, you defeated my 2 Pokemon. You are good. Alright, TM45. Probably never going to use that one. First encounter. In this route, it's going to be... Holy shit. Urshifu. It's like a martial arts bear. This has got to be from Sword and Shield. Urshifu is a fighting and dark-type Pokemon from Sword and Shield. It's a legendary Pokemon, available in the first expansion DLC to the game, the Isle of Armor. It has a Gigantamax form. It has 2 styles. Single Strike style, which is this one, which is fighting and dark-type. And then when it's in Rapid Strike style, it's fighting and water type. How it's in either style, like how do you switch, I have no idea. It looks like the original first form of it, Cubfu, evolves using the Scroll of Darkness into Urshifu, or the Scroll of Waters into Urshifu. Okay, so it's sort of like, almost like Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan kind of thing, but you have an option with these 2 items to evolve this fighting Pokemon. It is considered a legendary, though. People sometimes call it the embodiment of rage. It is said that this Pokemon's terrifying expression and shout will rid the world of malevolence. The energy released by this Pokemon's fists form shock waves that can blow away Dynamax Pokemon in just 1 hit. The chances of us catching this with just a Pokeball will be really slim. However, we did catch a Greninja and an Espeon with a simple Pokemon. This is going to be interesting. It is dark and fighting type. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to lose it. Don't want to miss an opportunity to catch a Pokemon in the Nuzlocke. Wow. Let's try Thief. Even though we're stronger, it's not effective. Yeah. If anyone has a cool name for this that they're thinking of, let me know. We're definitely gonna heal. Whoa! It's doing too much damage to us now. I think Fury Cutter is fighting type. Ooh, it might be normal type. It might still do so much damage to us. Yes, oh my god. That sucks. It's probably going to do close to full damage to us here. Premier Ball and Pokeballs are exactly the same. There's no difference in terms of effectiveness, so it doesn't matter which one we use. Damn it, I knew it. I had a feeling it was a risk. I didn't think it was gonna get that much stronger. It's a level 10, but it is a powerful Pokemon. So we lost, unfortunately we lost our Slowking. Now the question is, do we keep a Pokemon in and take a risk just to catch this thing? It is strong. Oof. I'm trying it. Taking one risk. Urshifu, you're on our side. You have to replace our Slowking. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's not very effective. Run. Sorry, folks. We're not catching the Pokemon there. It is kind of fitting that that legendary is found outside of the cave. Like the cave to the left of us. We can't access it yet, but that's where you find Mewtwo. Later on in the game. Holy shit. We did lose Galarian Slowking, so we're going to deposit it into the box. Corvus, this is our starter, Staravia. And then we have Buttfrog, the Timpole, who we also lost. And joining them is Posha. We have another chance at another Pokemon. And there's another battle up here, so let's just dig in. Get out of here. So Fury Cutter, I think, is bug type. I think it's a bug type move. Because that was super effective against us. And bug is strong against dark. Here we go. New route. New chance at a Pokemon. Right here in this grass. Route 25. First encounter. Holy shit. We have a Galarian Sandslash? A Alolan Sandslash. I think this isn't a Alolan Sandslash from Pokemon Sun and Moon. It is Steel and Ice. Pretty cool addition to the team. It's going to be 4 times weak against fire, but we can handle that. Ooh. I don't want to do too much damage to this thing, or any damage, to be honest. natural gift, but it failed. Ooh, yes. Alright, if anyone has a name for our Alolan Sandslash. It's fully evolved. It's ice and steel. And it evolves specifically using the Ice Stone, which is a new item, or newer item that they introduced later on. The only other Pokemon that use the Ice Stone to evolve are Alolan Vulpix and Alolan Sandshrew, because they're both Ice type. Galarian form of Darumaka later on in Sword and Shield, because that normally is a Fire type, but is an Ice type. And then Citadel evolves into Cetitan in Sword and Shield. Or no, not Sword and Shield, in Scarlet and Violet. And then from Sword and Shield onward, they decided to retcon how Glaceon is evolved. And Eevee now, you just need an Ice Stone to evolve into Glaceon. It's kind of dumb. I didn't think of the item earlier. And then Crabrawler is another Pokemon from a different generation. It's from Sun and Moon. It evolved just by level up, I believe. No, it evolved if you brought it to a specific location in the original Sun and Moon games. And then they retconned it and went, you know what, it's fighting type, it evolves into fighting ice, we might as well just make it the Ice Stone. I mean, there's so many Pokemon, you have to take into account all the balancing and stuff. I feel like once you get to a certain point as game designers, like there's so many considerations they just can't make. Let's just see what it does first before deciding. The more the foe has raised its stats, the greater the most power. Nah. It runs across snow-covered plains at high speeds. It developed thick, sharp claws to plow through the snow. Well, there's only one name. If it's plowing through the snow. Call Mr. Plow, that's his name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Normal moves become ice. Now remember, it's randomized abilities, so that's actually pretty useful. We have False Swipe, which is normally a normal move. Always leaves the foe with at least 1 HP. Natural Gift. I don't know what that means. The type and base power of this move are determined by the user's berry. Meteor Rush. The user attacks with a thick leak. This is a special move for, obviously, Farfetched's evolution. So it's a fighting type, stronger Hyper Beam. And then Rock Throw. Interesting. Okay. Not a terrible moveset. Mr. Clock can learn it. Still no one can learn that. Okay. Alright, we're going to save here. And I am going to see if there's anyone else streaming right now, and we'll probably raid somebody. But I want to say thank you again to everyone who's been hanging out. Thank you to Baked ZD for the resub for 6 months. Enjoy those emotes. Thank you to all the folks who show up on the regular, all my mods, and thank you to Big Dude Vin, Shaky Johnson, and PX Pedals for the recent follows. Thanks to the new members of the Discord, the Space Zone. I'm going to be doing these earlier streams around 9 AM Pacific every single Friday. Or sorry, every single Saturday. It's not Friday. because I have band rehearsal on Saturdays now in the afternoon, so I'm going to start doing that. And when I'm not streaming here on Twitch, I'm typically streaming in my Discord classic cartoons, retro commercials. If you're feeling that Saturday morning cartoon feeling, or nostalgia, it's a good spot for it. So let's heal up. We got a full team of 6. We're in a better spot than we were previously, even though we lost our Slow King. We're in a better spot than we were when we first started the stream, and that's basically all you can ask for at a Nuzlocke. Doesn't have to be fast progression. But we're doing it. I'll pick up where we left off here in the next stream, and then looking at what other people are streaming right now. There's not many. Not many folks online right now, interestingly enough. But our good friend RDM Havoc is live playing some Risen 2 Dark Waters. Let's go hang out over there. See you then, and see you in the next part on YouTube or live here on Twitch. Take care.